Hello, hello, Chalkin History friends. It is Thursday. Woo, we are getting close to the weekend. One more day. One more day. Today's transfer that we're going to play with is Boo Basics. And it is part of our Halloween sale that we have going on right now. And that goes till the 28th, I want to say. Some things are up to 85% off, which is insane. This one is 50% off. So it retails for $18. You can get it at $9 as a retail customer. As a perk member, you will get it for $6.30. And if you are a designer, you can get it for $5.40. Those are amazing prices. Amazing. As usual in the video, you will see links. Trying to see if we're live. There we go. There we go. Alright, comment. Boo, or no, comment basics. Cutouts today, and I will personally text you back or message you back so that you can get your hands on those. Say hello as you're hopping on. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, let's just get started. Dinner's in the oven, so it's almost done. So we're gonna do this hopefully quickly with no issues whatsoever. All right. So here's the wood cutouts. I think I was going through this yesterday, so, and it's not, I don't have it up yet, but again, you can comment basics and we'll get it all figured out. But you can get the wood cutouts with Boo without the spider or with the bee with the spider. All right, and then we have the cat with the fish bones. We have the trick or treat with the broom, the Halloween with our bat, upside down bat. The ghosties I'm gonna play with these yet. I need to play with these because I don't know that I like these little guys. Just don't know that I like that. I might snip those off, but we can have a plain ghost or we can have a ghost with their eyes and mouth cut out. And then same thing with the Hocus Pocus. I'm not really digging all those little pieces. So I think we're gonna just say the Hocus Pocus as the background. You know, I just cut things to see what they look like. And then I figure it out later. So I think we're gonna play with that ghost. I think we're gonna use these little guys for another thing. We'll put those guys aside. And I think what I'm going to do is I am going to play with this bee with the spider. And because I didn't, and I'll probably offer like the spider separately as another piece. I think I'm just going to cut him off and we're going to use the bee and the spider. Okay. And then we'll keep this guy separate. We'll cut more of those one day. But we'll need these three pieces here. And then, like I said, I think keep that ghosty aside. I kind of like that his mouth is cut out. So maybe we're gonna play with the ghosty today too. So here's what I'm gonna do. Before we even get started, I'm gonna just cut that right off. I'm gonna just cut that right off. And what it is just these, it kind of captured those little sparkly like stars that are on that one and the Hocus Pocus. I'm not really digging that, so we're gonna go back to that file and kind of change that, I think. But I'm just gonna kind of chop these off. Easy peasy. That one might not be so easy. Let's get this guy. Where'd he go? Come over here. I'm going to bring over this file because we could probably need to just file that down smooth a little bit, just wherever we snipped off those pieces. Okay, and then this guy just happens to be like a little knob. I'm going to see if I can get my, without ruining him, let's try to just crack that off a little bit. He's really close. It's kind of hard to get to him here. We're going to do our best. Oh, I think I got it. Yay, we got it. Okay, let's just sand this down a little bit. Actually, this bendable one might be best. Okay, I think we got it. See, I kind of think I like the ghost with his mouth cut out. I think I like that. I think I like it. I definitely like it without those little things going around it. And then we're going to do the same to this guy. I'm just going to kind of gently apply some pressure. Snip that off. Just going to sand that down a little bit. Perfect. And then we're going to do that same thing to the top of the spider here. Okay. Because I think what we're going to do is we'll have him kind of just sneaking out of the corner, I think. Kind of like that. And then we'll maybe put the ghost down on the corner. He's kind of cute and small. That's what I think we're going to do. All right, so let's get this all to the side. We have our transfer. Again, it's called Boot Basics. In the link to the video, we no longer have these rotating flip signs. However, the 5x12 outside the box frame is still available. So that would also be a great choice for this transfer if you do it like with the wood cutouts, or if you don't do it with the wood cutouts. Either way, I think a 5x12 would work really nice with this transfer. Otherwise, if you have, this is, remember our tile, this holds our tiles, or our simple shapes. This is that base for that. This was a refill for the 5x12, so those are no longer available. But if you still have some of your own, you could use that. That would work perfectly for a surface. And then also, boy, this is an oldie but goodie. This is our 5x12 simple shapes, or maybe it's 6. Let's see. No, it was the 5. So the 5x12 simple shapes, you remember that when they came into 2 to a pack? This is also a great surface. We no longer carry them, but I do have a ton of them. If you're still interested in looking for some of these, or if you have some of your own, definitely great surface to use, okay? But I am going to use our flip frame that we used to have, because I do love my flip frame. I love holding it, like I love displaying it like that so that I could see the design. It can be displayed like this as well. Or if you have a vertical, you could do this vertically too. Let's see, why not that one? You could do that. That would have been cute, still keeping the little guy, our little spider here. Let's see if that'll all fit. Yeah, see, you could do it vertically too. That's cute as well. So you can do it both ways. I feel like vertically that spider gets in the way because I would just have to have this positioned equally, right? A little bit of OCD there, but yeah, then you can have the little spider guy up there. All right, so we're going to go this way with it. So first things first, we have to treat or color our cutouts, and I want to make sure this is all positioned the right way. Okay, what color should we paint them? Since it's going on a white surface, I kind of was digging the stain yesterday, so I think we're gonna do that stain again. Nope, that's glue. I was really happy with the stain, but where did it go? There it is. We used the Tobacco Road yesterday, so let's get this mixed. We're gonna stain this guy up. Let's see, what can I use? Something different. I'd like to find something. What if something like this, like these makeup sponges? Do you think that'll work? Let's try that. Let's try this. And then I have these, well, let's see. I wonder if like that thing would work. That just might soak through. But I do have these makeup pads that you supposedly can wash. Yeah, I don't want to stain this. Let's try a makeup brush. We'll get there. Let's try this. I bought a big box of these like so long ago. And my daughter says she doesn't like them. She doesn't like how it applies her makeup. So I'm probably going to do this flat edge, right? I'm kind of thinking. And I want to use one of my, let's see, is this sticky? This is not sticky at all. Where is, you know what, let's use one of our new ink mats. This is the 9x12 ink mats. We're going to use this to adhere our cutouts to so that we can paint them or stain them. All right. All right. Turn it off, and that is sticky, brand new. Wow, they must have changed the adhesive on these because this guy is incredibly sticky. All right, we're gonna just stick our pieces. Look how they just stay put, so they don't move around on you. All right, stain these guys up. Oh, I like this. This does work, guys. I like that. I like it a lot. This looks very close to the wood stain that we have on our wood products. And unlike yesterday, we did not stain, or we did not wax the wood when I stained it, and before I chalked it, the Merry Christmas on our Merry Christmas tree. This time I'm going to do that. I wonder. I really like this stain. We have Up in Smoke, which is more of a gray one, and then we have Au Natural, which is more kind of maybe that wood color. All right, I'm wondering, just really wondering what this would look like with the stain. Because it's close. So I'm just gonna, I know one side's not worse than the other, so we're gonna just try a side, I think. Just gonna try it. I'm gonna see what it does. It does make it darker, so that's good to know. That looks like more like my wood cutouts. I kind of like it. So any of our wood stuff, our wood cutouts or wood chubbies, anything like that, wood frames, they're all stainable, they're paintable, they're sandable, you can sand them. Oh, I am happy with these results here. Very happy with those. And I like using this, whoa. I like using this sponge, makeup sponge thing. All right. What do you guys think? Looks pretty closely matched to me. I'll just kind of darken these guys up with another coat. Just a quick dab. I love that my wood cutouts aren't moving on me. All right. Yeah, I think that looks awesome that it matches. Awesome. All right, we're gonna let this kind of just sit and dry. Okay, these we need to dry, but I'm gonna take them off my ink mat because, oh my goodness, those are sticky. Because I wanna dry them and our ink mats do not like heat. We're gonna take those off. Wow, that is incredibly sticky. Yeah, your shirts aren't going nowhere with these guys. All right. Whew. Let's put our protective cover. It does say attach this side. Oops. Attach this side up to protect the adhesive. So you want to put that back on. All right, awesome. Let's get these dried up. And then I do want to wax it. We're gonna try waxing it today to see if we get a better chalking result. I love that little ghosty with his mouth and eyes cut out. It's so cute. over the spider. So the question becomes, do we use color or should we keep everything just like black and white? Well, we can't have a white ghost or a black ghost. The only thing needs to be white. The spider can be black. I think the pumpkin has to be orange. I do. I think we need to do color. But I also do think if you did it all in black or did it the transfer all in white, that would also look very good. Very, very good. Okay, I also brought out, I have this shimmer frost. I figured, kind of silly, but I figured I'd just do the very little bit of his, of the, whatever that is, his silk. Right? I don't know what that is. Or maybe we'll do that ghosty in this shimmer frost. We'll do that ghosty. Well, then we need an orange frost, which I thought I had out. Let's see. Let me see. I need to move this because that's dirty, and I know I'm gonna put my finger in it. As I look for my orange, my pumpkin shimmer. Remember pumpkin shimmer? Gosh, I wish they would, like, you know, if they bring back certain transfers from a while back, I wish they would do that with paste colors, because that would be fun. Let's see if I still have it. I think I do. Shimmer pumpkin for our pumpkin. We have shimmer white for these guys. So then we need shimmer black, which I thought I had. Shimmer shadow. Okay, we are doing shimmers today. Yay! All right, we need to wax. Wax first. We're waxing. We are waxing today. And I think I had stain on that guy. We don't want to use that. And this guy needs one, so let's do one of these. All right. All right, this just helps me wax easier. My hands are getting arthritic and it just helps. It just helps. We do have a flat applicator too, if you're able to use that. I just find this easier. Again, if you guys are ever watching and you're like, hey Shelly, where did you get that? Well, let me know and I will tell you. Applying a nice little layer of wax, protects the wood, and then we'll give it a quick little buff to buff it in. Little pieces here, I'll just throw in there. Let's get a paper towel. In those little cutout pieces. Take your detail tool and poke that out of there. Just really quick movements will give it a nice buff. it's like polishing a wood floor. Remember those days when your mom would wax the wood floors and then you'd come running and she'd say, wait, stop, you're gonna slip. There we go, and one more. The good old days. All right, all good, guys. Let's bring that transfer over. Can't wait to see how this turns out. Let's cut out the pieces that we want here. Gosh, I don't think I've cut a transfer in a while. Got that, and then we're gonna do our little spooky guy. Do our little spooky guy. All right, put that over there. Let's leave that guy there. All right. That. Here we go. Here we go. Take that off. Now I don't need to do any kind of preparing my transfer at all because we've waxed and buffed. Okay, now these these cutouts are pretty much the size of the transfer. So we should only see a little bit of a brown, kind of like a outline to it. If you want more, I'll have to see how I list this. Like I said, sometimes I just cut and then I see what it looks like and then I make adjustments. Okay, with our shimmers, you've got to really work it through. Oh my gosh, isn't he cute? You really got to work it through that mesh. These are silkscreen mesh transfers. Okay, this is not like a stencil where you trace it or anything like that or pounce paint on. This is actual mesh. Okay. This is gonna be cute. Oh my gosh, look how cute he is. Look how cute he is. Why did it not do that? It's stuck in the transfer. All right, let's get this dry. We'll fix that little edge there. He's so cute. We're gonna try this. Put that back. Line it back up how it was. We're just gonna try to put a little more down there. We'll see. Sometimes this pulls it up, guys. Sometimes this pulls it up. So we're gonna just see what happens. Could be because I hesitated when I pulled it off. We'll see. Just whoop. There we go. I'm gonna kind of just blend that in a little. All right, let's get it dry. Honestly, I'll probably just do the whole thing again, because you can kind of see it. Can you kind of see it? Yep, there it is. Okay, let's do this one more time. One more time, Ghosty. One more time. Okay. And I'm going to give my shimmer a little squirt. Yes, you can re-wake up your shimmers as well if they're starting to get dry. This guy just seems a little dry. I don't get the shimmers, I don't rebuy shimmers or go through shimmers enough. So they tend to get just a little dry on me, but again, you just add water and it comes back to life. Hopefully, again, like I said, hopefully this doesn't pull it up. If it does, I might be able to flip it. It kind of looks like it's okay to flip. I'm not sure. All right, let's try this. Yay! Whew. Escape the disaster there, friends. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. Okay, we got that. All right, let's bring over our pumpkin. Our pumpkin. Let's get him lined up. Like I said, these are cut almost to the exact same size of the transfer. If anything, I will cut them a little bit bigger. I think I prefer a little bit more of a outline. This is kind of like a 1/16 inch border. I like more than that. I don't know. I would say maybe like an 1/8 inch. I'll cut it to. All right, let's get this guy chalked up. And I think we're gonna do, there's one thing we don't have, and that is a brown shimmer. I wonder if that'll come one day. Would you guys use a brown shimmer, do you think? Or a metallic brown? I don't know, I might suggest it because I think that would be cool. We got brown and we have black in a shimmer, we have white in a shimmer. I don't know, I kind of think a brown would be awesome. Bark shimmer. I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave, let's see. I was gonna leave his stem alone, but let's do, we could do bark, do bark. We'll do bark. Just wash this off real quick. We just need a tiny bit. Okay. All good there. Let's take him off. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Oh boy, look how adorable he is. Those would be cute ornaments, don't you think, if you decorated the tree all year round? I think we need a brown shimmer, guys. Put a yes in the comments if you agree. Or a clear shimmer that we could add to our flat colors. That's also a thought. Okay. Everything else is orange, right? Everything else will be brown. All right, so we're gonna do the bee, the spider, and then we'll go back to the frost. We'll go back to the frost. Let's get this cleaned up. Or I guess we could do this. Okay. The bee has a fun little web design in there. Let's get that lined up. Can you guys see okay? Looks like I got a little bit of that orange shimmer there, but I think the black will cover it pretty nicely. I'm gonna try not to hit that silk string. That's going to be shimmer frost. Get that excess off. Make sure you got all your edges done too, because sometimes it looks like it might have gotten it, but it doesn't. And then check fingers, because you don't want to make a mess. All right, here's our bee. Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh. All right, I do. Let's get that dried up. All right, now we have to work on our spider. I'm gonna stick him under here. He's a little guy, so he's gonna take a little more to line up here. A little more patience. There we go. That wasn't too bad. All right, so we're gonna do the spider in black and then his little web stuff in white. So let's do that real quick. I just need a tiny, tiny bit. I wanna make sure I don't get his body. So you could make a gray shimmer. You could do the shimmer frost with the shimmer shimmer shadow and make like a gray. I don't know, I think we need a black or a brown shimmer for sure. Brown shimmer. So they've already had their En Vogue colors released. Maybe it'll be a color of the month. That would be nice. Like November, when all the trees turn, you know, like all the leaves are fallen and then you're just left with bare trees. Oh, that would be the perfect time for a color of the month. Perfect time. I'm gonna suggest it. All right, there's our spider. Let's get this guy off. Ooh, he's cute. He's cute. All right. There's your eye. He's wanting to blow away. All right. There's that. Now we're going to do this guy in the shimmer white or shimmer frost. Cutie. He's a cutie. All right, shimmer white. Shimmer frost. Why do I keep saying white? And I really press hard. I really try to get that shimmer into that silk screen. All right, get him off. Aw, isn't he cute? Spooky. He's cute too. It's a shimmer kind of Thursday. All right, we have everything chalked. We're gonna put our hot glue gun on. We're gonna clean up for a hot minute here. Let our glue gun get hot. And I can't forget to suggest the shimmer bark. What would we call it? Shimmer limbs, like wood limbs, shimmer wood. What would you guys call it? What would a shimmery brown be called? You gotta figure that out. Shimmer woods. I kind of like that. Shimmery woods, perfect for wintertime, honestly. What do you guys think? Okay. Just let me get this cleaned out. It's still warming up over here. I know they love putting their logo on everything, but I can never get that chalk paste out of there. I've used like the nail brushes and old toothbrushes and all that stuff, bristle brushes. Maybe put it on the back, you know? All right, this is clean. All good, all clean, easy cleanup. This is pretty simple, it's a small one. That guy, we're still waiting on that glue gun. I wish somebody would invent a glue gun that gets hot immediately. Still not even dripping it. Come on. Come on. Not sure like if a glue gun, like regular wood glue would work. Because this is that chalkable surface. Up to the light, perfectly clean. That back on its backer. Oop, what is that? Okay. All right, glue gun, let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's bring everything close here. Oop, it's starting to drip. Alright, let's bring this over here. Alright, we're gonna have our bee, our pumpkin, and our ghosty. What I should do is chalk the boo on there so I know exactly where everything goes. I think I'm gonna put this guy up here. I'll do that. And I might do the spider on the corner. What do you guys think? Because I want to be able to stand it up to display it too. Or I can just do it there. All right, let's first do this. I'm going to bring the transfer over. See where I would line it up. Going off the B, let's see here. What do we think? More space here than here, but so that must just be, must be. Okay. Trying to think what color I want to do it in. I could do it in vanilla. So you can't really see it. I just want to see like an outline of where the letter should go. So let's just get vanilla. And I'm just going to go straight across here. I'll avoid where the spider is. I'm just trying to get like how far over everything should go. This does not have to be neatly done. Okay, put that back. We'll wash that in a minute. That just gives me an idea of where to place everything because we're going to glue it right on top of that. So don't be afraid to do that. Now if I permanently put this guy up here, then I won't be able to turn it, which is fine. I always just do it. Now it's dry. All right, I'm gonna think about that. All right, let's get these guys in place. Okay, ouch, I knew that was gonna be hot, yet I still touched it. Okay. I'm just going to place it right over it. Hold it down. Okay, let's do a pumpkin. Line up his teeth and the stem. My gosh, this is turning out so cute. All right, let's get the ghost. Glue strings, ick. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love this. I think it turned out so cute. It's simple, yet so cute. All right. Maybe we do it like on the white so you can see it. Otherwise, he's kind of hidden. I feel like it has to come out of that corner. Okay. Guess we have to, let's see. We did that. You just kind of don't see it when it's on an angle. So it would look like this. It would look like this, like displayed. I could do spooky over here. It would just have to come off the edge a little bit so that if I did want to turn that, and I know I wanted to reverse it, so let's see if I can take this off without hurting him. Okay, try that again. Maybe we'll do the spooky down here and then the spider in the other corner. I don't think it looks right coming up from the corner. Like, I don't feel like that looks right. I feel like it has to come down. So. Just broke a nail. My nails are still breaking from having nail polish, or, you know, the shellac. They grow, then they break. Then they grow, then they break. Any little pressure on it, then it breaks. It's a little irritating. Probably need to like get some collagen or something. I don't know. Okay. Now we're gonna do this corner. There we go. That's what we need to do. And then I'm just trying to wiggle them around, see where I like them. All right, there it is. How cute is he? My gosh. Gosh, I hate when I break my nails. Okay, what do you think, guys? Boom. So if I hold him up like this, then that's kind of an interesting look as well. You can't see it because of the angle, but he's kind of cute that way too. All right, well, boo to you, and I hope that you take advantage of these Halloween sales that are going on right now, up to 85% off my website, you guys. That is amazing. Perks members get 30% off. Hi, Mary, how are you? Thank you. Perks get 30% off. And you get $20. So it's a $20 membership fee to be a perk member, but then you get it right back so that you can spend on your order within that month. So it's a win-win. It's like, it's a draw. It's a zero. You're spending money and then you're getting money back, okay, to put towards a purchase. So it's a win-win in my eyes. If you want 10% more off, that would be a designer, and that gives you 40% off. So you could do either way. If you want to start out as a Perks member, you can start there and then make up your mind what you want to do. You do not have to go live as a designer, but it is with the intention of perhaps building a business. So you can do craft shows. You can do online vendor events. You can do your business more than just going live, okay? So there's all kinds of ways you can do that. All right, guys, thanks.